And today I'll be doing a Draw My Life Tehya baldry. I'm not good at drawing at all, so I'll probably be quite rubbish at it, so yeah. But yeah, maybe I'll just do stick figures. It all started when, see guys, I'm only a little person, I'm only 9 years old, but it'll probably be quite short, but I've had a really big life, really. I'm rubbish at drawing, and yeah, so sorry if it turns out really bad. I'm going to be able to do stickmen, but so yeah. What I'll do is I'll tell you what happened in this kind of picture, and then I'll show you the picture, so that's how it will work. Oh no, Dad's coming through. Phew! Thought it was going to cause trouble. Well, basically, when I was little, I grew up in Chelmerdiston. I don't know if any of you guys know where that is, but yeah, I was born in Chelmerdiston, near the Orwell Bridge, and yeah, so I grew up there, and it was quite a nice life actually. Yeah, that's what I've got for that one. And I had no problems with myself or anything. I was just a little bald baby. Bald baby. Oh. I lived there for about 1 year old to maybe 2 year old, something like that. Here is me. I can't get this. There's me. Oh. Right. In the middle, there's me. On the right is my mum, and on the left is my dad. I'm more of a daddy's girl, to be honest, but yeah. And I grew up in a cottage, not a house. Yeah, in Chelmerdiston. And everywhere was just fields and fields and fields and fields. So then after that, I moved to this place, Felixstowe Road, at I don't know if it was Felixstowe Road or Grange Farm, but I think first it was Felixstowe Road after that. And yeah, after that, yeah, I lived at Felixstowe Road. I quite near for where I live now, just down the road maybe. But yeah, so time went on, and I grew to about 3 or 4, 5, something like that, and I was living at Felixstowe Road. And yeah, wait, actually, I think I was about 3. I think I was about 3 to 4 years old, so I only stayed there a couple of years, something like that. So yeah, so moving on. I was only just about to start growing hair then. But yeah, I was only starting to grow hair then, and later on in the story, I gained a couple of problems. Since I was a little baby, I had eczema and asthma. So, or I started growing asthma in the Felixstowe Road house. So, yeah, and I was only just starting to grow hair. So there's me and my dad and my mum at the cottage. Here's me and my mum and my dad at Felixstowe Road. Yeah. So, on to the next one. I lived in Grange Farm at a lovely house. I only lived in about 3 houses, which is quite a shame because I love houses. But, so, yeah. I've had quite a lot going on in my life. Who cares though? Because I'm having a lovely time now. But yeah, so I lived at the next house, which was in Grange Farm, number 7. I don't know where it was, but yeah. So and I had a lovely life there until one time something with Mum and Dad happened, and sadly they split up. So yeah. So then here's me at in a quite a bad situation. So whoops. So down the bottom, there's me in a situation between the love heart that is cracked between my mum and my dad, and yeah. So and I'm in the middle because I'm getting shared between them now. But I live with my dad's now. That's for later on though. Next. Oh, and one more thing. When I was at Grange Farm, I was about 6 then, and I had this problem called celiac, and that's when you can't have wheat or wheat flour, which I've still got now. You can't grow out of, and yeah, so yeah, and they're very expensive and stuff. So next, I live at a flat now, and full of loads of people. I don't like flats at all, but I live flats everywhere. And yeah, it's quite hard. Everything, because then 2 years later after that, sorry, my dad just came past. I didn't want that to happen. Oh, I'm trying to draw my life here now. Sorry. Thank you, Dad. Basically, I still live at this flat today, but then like a couple of years after I lived at this flat, I became diabetic, which is basically you type 1. You might have heard this on the news a couple of times. Type 1 is where you have to take needles and everything, which I have. And type 2 is when you have to take tablets and everything. But yeah, and yeah, can't explain all of it because I'm still trying to get used to it myself. But I've had it for 2 years now. It's been about almost 5 years that I've lived at my dad's flat, but yeah. Yeah. And my mum still lived in the Grange farmhouse for, I don't know, maybe 6 months after that. I'm very lucky though, because my mum and my dad are still friends, and they try to work together to help with me and not make me feel like my mum and dad hate each other. I'm really glad they're still friends though. So moving on to the picture. So there's the 2 houses. Me and Dad over there. Me and Mum. My dad just came in. I love my mum very much, even though sometimes we can have some doubts, and I love my dad very much, even though we can have some doubts. So time grew on and on and on until now I'm 9, and I'm going to be 10 this year. And yeah, I'm diabetic and everything, and that only happened 2 years ago though. So yeah, I hope you like this Draw My Life, and yeah, love you guys lots. Bye!